morning, scholars, and welcome back to another day with Miss Gabriel. We are still working on lesson 2, and it is now day 2. Let's go ahead and begin with a quick overview of what you will be learning today. So on day 2, we learn phonemic awareness, high-frequency words, vocabulary, grammar, and we will continue to read our anchor text. Let's go ahead and do a review of the sounds we learned yesterday. Do you remember some of them? We learned the ah sound, the sound, and the sound. Remember that these are all short, I like to go like this, short vowel sounds. Go ahead and practice them with your teacher. Ah, ostrich, umbrella, elephant. Good job. All right, here is a practice that we will do together, and it's called sorting. We will sort these words into the correct columns. Let's start with the first one. I'll do this one for you. This word is hot. Ha, ah. That has the short O sound. I'm going to go ahead and drag it up here. Awesome. Let's try the next one. Bunch. Yup, that is certainly the short U sounds. Bunch. Let's try the next one. Sled. Sled. Yup, I hear the short E sound right in the middle. All right, next word, flop. You got it, short O. All right, let's try the next one. Block. Ah. Whenever I hear the ah sound, I think of that ostrich card. So this is definitely the short O sounds. Let's try the next one. Sun. Un. Yep, short U. Buzz. Buzz, like umbrella. Yep, the short U sounds. All right, 2 more. You go ahead and say this word. That's right, sit. And that has the short E sounds. And the last one, rest. Do you hear the sounds? Great. Drag it on up. All right, thanks for sorting our short O, short U, and short E words. Let's go ahead and do our high frequency words. Yesterday, we practiced saying all these words. So today, let's practice skywriting them. First word is bring. B-R-I-N-G. Bring. Next word is, can you say it? Children. It's a long one. C-H-I-L-D-R-E-N. Awesome. Children. Next word is comes. C-O-M-E-S. Great job. Do. D-O. Nice. Skywriting these words are going to help us remember how to spell them. Family. F-A-M-I-L-Y. Great. Like. L-I-K-E. Make. M-A-K-E. Good job skywriting. Those. T-H-O-S-E. Those. Use. U-S-E, use. With, W-I-T-H, with. All right. Thank you so much, scholars, for skywriting those words with me. Okay. On day 2, we do something a little bit different and we focus on grammar. And today we will be learning all about simple sentences. Thumbs up if you remember what a subject is. Now, double thumbs up if you remember what a subject and a predicate is. Great. You're going to need that knowledge today. Okay. Word order sentences. Follow along as I read. A sentence makes sense when the word order is correct. When a sentence tells something, the subject or naming part comes before the predicate or action. So let's go ahead and look at an incorrect word order sentence. Read with me. Plays games the family. That sounds funny to me. You know what really will help us today? This question right here. Thinking question. Is the first part of the sentence the subject or naming part? Well, plays games. That's definitely not a subject, so that's why this is an incorrect word order. The subject here would be the family, and we know that the subject should always come first. So now let's go ahead and read the correct word order. The family plays games. That's definitely correct because the subject is family and it comes first and the predicate is, plays games. Let's go ahead and practice. Put a thumbs up and put a thumbs down because that's what you'll need for this activity. All right, here we go. I want you to put a thumbs up if the sentence is correct, and I want you to put a thumbs down if the sentence is not correct. Let's try the first one. Number 1, we live in Miami. Does the subject come in the beginning? It sure does. We is the subject because it's what the sentence is about. Live in Miami is the predicate. So that's definitely a sentence that's in the correct word order. Let's do number 2. Plans a fun day. Definitely a thumbs down. Where's the subject? Number 3, Mama went to the beach. That's in the correct word order because mama is the subject and it comes in the beginning. Number 4, you try this one. Andy played in the sun. That's definitely incorrect in the correct word order, meaning Andy is the subject and played in the sun is the predicate. Number 5, swam in the waves we. That's a big thumbs down, scholars. That doesn't even make sense. We should be coming in the beginning of the sentence. Number 6, we laughed in the sun. Whoa, that's a great sentence because the subject is we and laughed in the sun is the predicate. Great job with this grammar activity. All right, scholars. Yesterday, we learned 4 new vocabulary words, and we have to do the other 4 today. So, follow along. Our first vocabulary word for today is stuck. Stuck means not able to move. So today, we will do this, stuck. Here's a sentence. While on vacation, their car got stuck in the mud. It can't move. Has this ever happened to you? Okay. Visit. Can we all say visit? Visit means to go to see someone. Look at this sentence. These grandparents like to visit. They see their grandchildren a lot. Visit. Go to see someone. Can you think of someone you love to visit? Cousin. Cousin is the son or daughter of an aunt and uncle. Let's look at this sentence. My aunt and uncle have 3 children. Each child is my cousin. Do you have a cousin in your family? Piano, a musical instrument. Look at this sentence. The father teaches his child to play the piano, a musical instrument. Let's do this when we think about piano, a musical instrument. Nice job. All right, scholars. Finally, we get to finish our anchor text today, which is called My Family. Yesterday, we left off on page 51. But before we continue to read, let's review our target skill. Our skill is to compare and contrast. You can compare and contrast things an author says in an informational text to help understand facts. And we know, because we read some of the text yesterday, that we learned a lot of facts about the children and the adults in Camilla's family. And today what we're going to do is continue to read, and we're going to think about how the children and the adults in the family are the same and how they're different. And more specifically, we're going to look at the activities that they do, and we're going to talk about how those activities are the same and different. Let's go ahead and go to page 51 and continue reading. Follow along. Oh, right. We left off here, and I'm going to read this for you. We played many games. Aunt Maria Irene showed us how to play hopscotch. Little Letitia put on a crown to dance. Grandpa Rigoberto danced with cousin Mar Isbel. On Sundays, we go to church with Grandma. Then we all go to Aunt Martika and Uncle Miguel's house. After lunch, we play music and sing. Uncle Miguel plays the double bass. Uncle Andres plays the violin. Aunt Darlene plays the piano. Victor plays the clarinet, and Mar Isbel plays the flute. We spend the rest of the day in the backyard. The grown-ups play dominoes while Uncle Andres tells funny stories. Gabriella and I sit on the porch and paint pictures. What I like best is when Papi takes us fishing. Most of the time, my hook gets stuck on a rock. I can't wait to catch my first fish. Whoa, that was a really cool book, scholars. And don't forget that it is an informational text. So we just learned a lot of facts about Camilla's family. What we're going to do today is compare and contrast the activities the adults do to the activities that the children do. Thumbs up if you remember what this diagram is called. Yep, it's our tool that we're going to use today. It's called a Venn diagram. I'm going to go to page 51 to compare and contrast the activities that the children do to the activities that the adults do. Follow along with me. All right. Okay, so on page 54, follow along. We spend the rest of the day in the backyard. The grown-ups play dominoes while Uncle Andres tells funny stories. Gabriella and I sit on the porch and paint pictures. Whoa, I'm going to stop and think right here because I noticed that the activities the adults do seem to be a little bit different from what the children are doing. The grown-ups. Well, I know grown-ups, that means adults. The grown-ups play dominoes while Uncle Andres tells funny stories. So I'm going to write here that the grown-ups play dominoes. That's an activity that the adults do. I don't see in the photograph the kids playing dominoes, and I don't read that. All I know is that the grown-ups play dominoes. So I'm going to write this fact under the adults. Now let's contrast. Let's see what the children do. Gabriella and I. Oh, I know that Gabriella and Camilla are the children. So Gabriella and I sit on the porch and paint pictures. What activity do the kids do? Yep, they paint pictures. So I'm going to write here, the children paint pictures. That's one way that the adults and the children are different. They do different activities. The grown-ups play dominoes and the children paint pictures. Now that we got a chance to contrast the adults and the children, finding the difference, let's go ahead and look for one way that they're the same. I'm going to go back into my text. Let's see. All right, I'm going to go to page 52. Let's all go to page 52 and see one activity that the adults and the children do that are the same. All right, let me read. On Sundays, we go to church with Grandma. Then we all go to Aunt Martika and Uncle Miguel's house. After lunch, we play music and sing. We go to church, we play music and sing. Well, from reading the text, I see that the whole family plays music and they sing. And I get a little bit of information from the photograph as well. Let's all look at this photograph. It looks like the kids and the adults are playing music. So that's one activity that they all do together. If that's something that's the same, where should I write that? Nice. I'm going to write that in the middle. So I'm going to say both play music and sing. A key word in this part of the text is we. Whenever we see the word we, that's how we can tell that the adults and the children are both doing it. So, just to review, this is one way that they are different, and this is one way that they're the same. Awesome job. All right, scholars. What I want you to do now with your teacher is go ahead and look for other ways that the adults and the children in the text are different and the same. What activities do they do that are different, and what activities do they do that are the same? I will check in with you tomorrow for day 3. And on day 3, we are going to go over the genre of this text. We're going to really look for photographs, and we're going to really talk about the information that we learned. Awesome job today. See you on day 3.